My name is Josh, and I am a recovering procrastinator. If procrastination was an Olympic sport, I'd probably have more gold medals than Michael Phelps. But here's the kicker. It wasn't because I was lazy. Nope. It was fear, it was perfectionism, and let's be honest, one too many 3 a.m. nights going down the rabbit hole of TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, discovering the conspiracies of who really rules the world. Does this sound familiar? You know, the feeling you have inside when you've got something important to do, but you find yourself rearranging the sock drawer for just some particular reason? If you've ever delayed something for no logical reason, this video is for you. Today I'm pulling back the curtains on procrastination, what it really is, why it's holding you back, and the simple yet effective steps that I took to escape its grip. So if you're like me and you're ready to stop letting your to-do list collect dust in 2025, let's dive in. Confession number 1, the truth about procrastination. Here's the first thing that I had to confront about procrastination. It's not about time management, it's about regulating emotions. It wasn't that I didn't want to get the work done. It was that I was avoiding the work because it would contradict my story of struggle. I was overwhelmed, uncertain, and sometimes even scared to fail. And it was much easier to scroll through TikTok and Instagram to get that dopamine hit that made me feel good. This process often leads to putting tasks off until tomorrow, ultimately fulfilling the story that you're not good enough, avoiding the work that would put you in a position to win, as if success itself would contradict the struggle. You know, the story that you tell yourself that you're tied onto of why you're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to accomplish your goals. Then the truth hit me like a truck. Procrastination was just my way of running from discomfort, i.e. the story that I would tell myself of why I wasn't cut out to be successful. And once I realized that, I understood that recovering from procrastination wasn't about perfecting my calendar. Rather, it was letting go of events in my past that have shaped feelings of me being addicted to this perpetual payoff of being and staying in disappointment. Confession number 2, the worst advice that I've ever followed. I'll admit, I fell for all the classic advice. Work harder, make the perfect calendar, the perfect to-do list, just push, 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 push. Sounds great, right? But there's a problem. Procrastination thrives in perfectionism. The more pressure that I put on myself to doing everything perfectly, the more I avoided the very task itself. I'd spend hours planning, tweaking, mapping out, but never actually doing the thing that mattered the most. It was a vicious cycle. I'd set these impossible standards, I'd fail to meet them, and then I'd beat up myself for not being productive enough. I was stuck until something finally clicked. My breakthrough came when I gave myself permission to be imperfect. Progress over perfection. I know that's super cliche, but that ultimately became my mantra. Instead of trying to tackle everything all at once, I committed to just getting started. If a task felt too big to accomplish, I broke it down and just started on one thing. I sent out one text, one email, wrote one sentence, made one phone call. That's it. And you know what? When I did this, I started to see that the momentum started to become in my favor. I realized that the hardest part wasn't actually doing the work, it was just getting started. Once I had this mental shift, this paradigm shift, everything changed for me. Confession number 3, the tools that assisted me in this process. Over time, I picked up some tools that helped me through my procrastination. Here are some things that worked. First, time blocking. Creating segmented time blocks of production, chunks of time to focus on just one task. No distractions, no multitasking, just doing one thing. Second, accountability. Having someone know your goals and what you're doing to accomplish those goals is incredibly important. Having a mentor, a coach, a friend, or a business partner can absolutely change the game in terms of your progression. Third, forgiveness, and this might be the most important. I stopped beating myself up for procrastinating. Instead, I focused on taking the next step, knowing that progress isn't linear, and that's absolutely okay. Here's the thing, I'm not perfect, and procrastination sometimes sneaks up on me too. The difference now, I'm equipped with the necessary know-how in order to step into my production and out of my procrastination. If you're battling procrastination, here's my advice. Don't aim for perfection, aim for action. Start messy, start small. Remember, you don't have to climb the mountain today, you just have to take the first step. If you're like me and are a recovering procrastinator and you took some value from today's video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.